The first ever Nintendo game I've ever played was Pokemon Fire Red. I played it at a very young age, which is pretty funny because around the time I got into Fire Red, the game was like super fucking old. Like this was like the classics, okay? I think this was around the time like Sun and Moon was out, or maybe like the Nintendo Switch was out already. I'm not sure, I don't really remember the details. But like around this time, it was like pretty old. Did an older cousin of mine pass down an old Game Boy Advance that had the game in it? Did I emulate the game on my phone because I thought the gameplay looked fun? Well, no, not exactly. Which brings me to this. Now, I hear you wondering. What? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Pokemon Fire Red app. It all started on a typical day. My friend told me about this app called 𝙁𝙤𝙧𝙚, which is practically just a Play Store for APKs, where you could just download almost any game on mobile for free. I mean, not just like mobile games, but like there's some apps on there that just got removed off like the Play Store or something. But that's besides the point. Of course, I downloaded it and started downloading a bunch of paid apps and games for free and flexing it on anyone who didn't have or didn't knew about 𝙁𝙤𝙧𝙚 or APKs. After a while browsing through the apps I could download, that's when I first saw it. The Pokemon Fire Red app. I was fucking astonished. I thought games like these had to be paid for because in order for you to play them normally, you'd need a Game Boy Advance and a cartridge with the game in them, and not knowing what the hell emulation and ROMs were at the time, I thought something like this was just impossible. And I just had to download it, just to see if it was legit and stuff. And once it finished downloading and booted it up, I just couldn't believe my eyes. It actually played Fire Red. There's a D-pad on the left, an A and B button on the right. I began playing and it was amazing. I just loved Fire Red as a game itself. Like, the story was really nice. I loved the fun turn-based gameplay. I loved it, and it just got me obsessed with the Pokemon series as a whole. After a while, I decided to look a bit more to the game and found out what exactly ROMs and emulation were, which piqued my interest. Soon, I decided to download an emulator and started playing more Pokemon games that way. I also played a good handful of ROM hacks as well because I kind of found them cool. Earlier today, I re-downloaded 𝙁𝙤𝙧𝙚 and found out that they removed the Fire Red app. However, they still have other emulated Pokemon apps like Ruby, Classic Red, etc. They even have some ROM hacks on there like Snakewood. Yeah, y'all remember Snakewood? And yes, they all work. This video was pretty stupid, but I thought it'd be fun just to put this out there. Well, thanks for watching. My name is This, I guess.